Hi friends, I was reading here on the patio and I just thought that I had to make an update of the garden. I've been quite busy lately, so now that almost everything is planted, well, everything is planted, but I'm going to sow some more all summer, but it's not as crazy as spring. Anyway, I was reading this book. It's Mycelium Running by Paul Stamets, and it's a really good thing, a good book about mushrooms. It's fascinating. Anyway, highly recommend it, and I don't get paid. So I'll make the tour. Come along. Over here in this garden, well, it's the patio flower box. There's not much flowers, all vegetables. These are the two shishitos. I've cut them when planting, and they're already started to make new branches. That's great. I have three little gem lettuces. I love those. So nice and crunchy. And the mini bell tomatoes. And Belle is going downstairs. The Italian long eggplant. I sowed some coriander or cilantro, however you say it, where in your part of the world. And I have some parsley, three little parsley there. And in the middle is my Asian basil, and the pattern is the same at the other end. And I have my lettuces here, and can we see it? Here we go. And they were on the lower deck, and it's concrete tiles, and I think they were starting to cook over there. So I put them here, and it gets a little bit of shade in the afternoon, so hopefully it's gonna not fry. So this is my little ginger. I sowed it, planted it inside the house a few months ago. It's very slow to grow. You have to be very patient. At first you think nothing's going on, and it takes a month and a half before you see anything, and then it makes a little shoot, and it should make more. I've been growing ginger for 2 or 3 years now. Last winter I had one, but it got attacked by the fungus gnats, as you know. My coriander here as all bolted. I took the one that bolted first and kept the ones that are the last one to bolt, so I can keep the seeds, and I do that every time. So hopefully I'll get a strain of coriander, cilantro that bolts later and later all the time. Here are my sunflowers. They're called Evening Sun. I know Rob in Finland, old gardener guy. I said I didn't want to grow sunflower. I had no space. But Nicole and Super Sly Fox and John from Rivet Gardening, sorry John, made a kind of a challenge to grow sunflowers. So sorry Rob, you should have made a challenge. Maybe I would have accepted. Anyway, I've also sown a few beans, climbing beans, at the same time, but they didn't take. It's either because apparently sunflowers have a allelopathic properties, and it prevents germination from certain plants, not all of them, but some of them. And I didn't find anything about beans, but they're still studying that. as they want to make like a herbicide that would be organic with the sunflower extract. And so maybe that's it, or maybe my beans were too old. I don't know. I've soaked some overnight in water, in warm water, and I sowed again, so we'll see. If not, I'll get nice sunflowers. And if they do take, the beans can climb on the stalk. Over here is my little Meyer lemon. You can see, and it has, can you see the little, I don't know. Oh yeah, little lemon right here, and there's quite a few down there. Maybe too many. I should take some out, but I'll wait to see which are bigger and take the smallest out. And the carrots are doing great. Carrots in pots. There's no rocks, no nothing, so should have straight carrots. This is a new raspberry patch I made yesterday. Just 3 because it's gonna make more. So, and that's all my back permitted for me to dig in this clay soil. I sheet mulched the rest with newspaper. I've wetted it, and I put a good 1 to 2 inch of compost, and did you see that? And some shredded leaves on top as mulch. Let me see. Oh yeah. So here's the sheep manure, and where's the newspaper? Here. A good 6 or 7 layer of newspaper, even more. I didn't count them. So, and over here I have, those are an experiment. It's early purple sprouting broccoli. What a long name. Anyway, apparently they grow them in England. They sow them at the end of summer, or yeah, and they grow all winter, and early spring, like March, they have broccoli. Well, there's no way it's gonna grow here over winter with all the snow we get. So I started them in March, I think. So hoping that in fall we'll have some broccoli. But the interesting thing about this one is that the leaves you can eat like collards. So I found that interesting, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plants of those, so I'll have a lot of leaves to eat. Okay, so this poor tree didn't survive winter. It was lilac, and it was, I don't remember when I planted it. It was getting old, and anyway, it was a Japanese kind of lilac. I can't remember the name. Anyway, it didn't survive, so it's I was going to take it down, but I said, oh, what a nice trellis. So at the bottom there I've got the loofahs, so hopefully they will climb on that and I'll have a loofah tree. That's the thinking anyway. There are the right here squash lemon, and over there in another black pot is the round wait, zucchini round. That's the name. Well, I was searching and searching, and I had the right name. Okay, so I made a little oasis here. It's my, I don't know if you can see the Adirondack chair over there, and when I'm too spot in the garden. I just can sit there and relax, take a glass of water. And I have my bird bath over here. Water is more important to birds in summer than food. They can find their food fine, but water, it's sometimes a problem for them. If they attack some fruits, like at the cottage I have some plums, and at the beginning I didn't think of it, and they would just peck it, just little holes, one hole. If they were hungry they would have eaten the whole plum, but they were just thirsty. So putting some water for the birds is a good thing. I put the water, I empty it maybe a few times a week, so there's no mosquitoes growing in it, and we put some fresh water. So yeah, so in the front here I have my garlic, and you can see me. Anyway, it's soft neck garlic, but I don't know which one it is. I have hard neck at the cottage. Here it's just some garlic I bought at the little farmer's market. And so those huge guys are the early sprouting purple broccoli again, and in the back climbing is my blue potted peas. I have some mustard leaves there, and I have the black pearls in front. Just in front of there I have 3 little nasturtium that seeded itself. That's the first time it happened to me. Usually the seeds don't survive winter, but it did this year. I won't complain about that. Less work for me is always good. Okay, so that's the lemon balm, not lemon balm, lemongrass right here. It already grew quite a bit. You can see I have like 3 little beets. I was finishing old seeds, so I'll reseed some more, and with fresh seeds. And in the back I have 3 little cucumbers. No, 4. Yay. And that's the rosemary. Some more lettuce. And the 2 sun golds already making flowers, and little tomatoes. I saw that this morning. In front of them there's a little bit of basil, the lettuce leaf basil, but it's not doing too good. I think the snails like it. I've started to put some beer traps for the snails, and I already caught a few. Yeah, that always makes me very happy. Hooray. So this is my fig tree. I thought it was dead. I always put it in the garage. Fig trees can survive -10 Celsius, so in my garage they go in dormancy and they're fine usually. But this year somebody forgot to close the door, the full door of the garage, and for at least an hour. Yeah. But well, it lost a lot of leaves, but it's getting much better. I don't think I'm gonna have any figs this year, but it's starting from the bottom, and on top of the you can see new growth on top of the old branches, so it's not as bad as I thought. Down there is the garlic chive. Well, there's the thyme is flowering, and the lemon thyme had a hard time this winter, but it's coming back. And again, the broccoli in the back there. some amaranth, and that's foxtail amaranth. I have two in the back over there, but they're too small for us to see now. I have some radishes that are almost finished. I've been eating some every day. And yeah, there's some other black pearls all over the garden, so I can't wait for them to make little beautiful little peppers. They're very pretty. I think lark, you have some of those in your garden, and if I remember correctly, that's where I've seen it. Oh, look at my rose bush. It's beautiful. I love that one. And the smoke tree, the purple smoke tree, I really have to trim. Every year it loses some branches, but it's okay, it always come back. I always wait a little bit because sometimes you feel like you're gonna cut everything's dead, and it's not. So I wait mid-June, end of June, and then I know where to cut. So, oh yeah, I found a little baby bird dead in my garden this week, and oh well, it's one less friend in my garden, and I buried it in under the magnolia in the back of the garden. So yeah, just wanted to tell you about that. Maybe I'll put a picture. Anyway, so take care, my friends, and I'll talk to you later.